Why is marriage so hard? That's the question that came in. I'm about to answer it. That question came in on Instagram. Instagram. Is it instant? It's Insta.
Insta.
I don't read stuff like that. So, how's my amazing wife doing?
Wonderful.
This is my awesome wife, Ebony. I am Michael Jr. We're on tour, traveling the country. We're actually traveling the world because we're about to do a European tour. Super excited. Called Funny How Marriage Works. So if you want to catch us in the States, you can. If you want to check us out if you want to follow us to Europe, that'd be weird, especially if you live here in Dallas.
Right.
But whatever, events are selling out. Thank you for everybody who's been showing up to these shows and selling them out. You guys are awesome. So we should get into the question.
Why is marriage so hard?
Wow. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Wait, we got to act like it's hard. We can't be saying and dancing and stuff. Shoot. Marriage all hard and stuff.
They're asking us because they think that we have a solution.
Oh, solution. Like something that washes your hands, getting them all clean. I look at you. All right, so here's why I think. You want to answer this or want me to do it?
You can go and then I'll add my 2 cents.
She's going to try to fix it at the end. That's what makes it hard right there. I thought I had the answer. All right, here's my answer to this. I think people show up at the altar or on their way to the altar with the wrong mindset. I just do. I think people show up like, this is the person, I love them so much that I just want to be with them forever. And you're caught up in that cloud nine love in that moment, and you think that just continues on forever. But did you ask anybody who's married if that's the case? Have you ever seen somebody who's married, who's on cloud nine all the time? If you have, you saw them on Instagram. Yeah, It was Instagram. They instantly showed you a snapshot. Then she turned off her phone and they start arguing. That's what happened. My thought, our belief is, what if you went to let me just pose this as a question, because sometimes I heard somebody brilliant say this. Sometimes the answer is questions. Ooh, so I'm gonna pose this in the form of a question. What if you showed up at the altar and you made a decision that this was instead of making the decision, I love this person so much, they're never gonna upset me, they're never gonna push in my buttons, because that's what people are saying whether they realize it or not. This person is amazing, dude's crying all the time. When a woman walked down the aisle, you crying. Like, she needs security, first of all, but right, crying. Anyway, that's not the point. Instead of thinking that way, what if you had the thought process of, this is the person I love so much that I'm going to trust them to push all of my buttons so I can become a better person and be free? What if that was your mindset walking into the marriage? How much could that change? Because now you're showing up recognizing what's about to take place, that you're about to hit the gym so you can be in better shape, so together you guys can lift the weights that God has you to, and the weight looks like a trophy that you get to at the top of the mountain. Otherwise, you wouldn't even be in shape to do the thing when you get there. So I think the anticipation of marriage is off when people show up. Probably because of Disney. Don't they always get married at the end and be all happy and stuff? Happily ever after.
Yeah.
Is it Disney?
Yeah.
Disney got some other stuff cooking too. But hey, Disney, I'm not mad at you if you want to do a TV show or something together. At some point, we'll talk about it. That just went a lot. Walt ain't even watching this video.
I hope not.
Did I do good? Do you want to add something to that?
Yeah, I'll add that.
Oh, man.
I'm not changing your answer because I agree with you.
I know.
But even in what he said, that can feel hard. Like your spouse, I'm expecting my spouse to push my buttons, and now I need to deal with that. That cannot be fun too. But the difference is I'm no longer holding my spouse accountable or responsible for my happiness or my freedom. And so if my husband does something that triggers me in some kind of way, I now know this is an invitation for me to get before the Lord. And while it may be hard in the process of working that thing out with the Lord, at the end of it, there's a reward.
Right.
And so it is like going to the gym. Like when you go to the gym and you hitting the weights and all that kind of stuff like that, it's hard. You're puffing and puffing, sweating, muscles are sore the next day. But when you're committed to it, the result is a healthy body. And so if you're looking at it the right way, and the hard is the right kind of hard, not like you're fighting against something, but you're fighting for something, then it's all worth it.
The analogy just came to me. It's like you're planting a garden, and when you first start digging the garden up, you're gonna run into some rocks. And you need to get those rocks out of there, because if the rocks stay there and you plant what you want to have grow, it's not going to grow the way it should. It may not grow at all. But you still want the garden. You still want the fruit. You still want the vegetables from the garden, right? So you're going to run into some rocks. And instead of getting upset and mad at the shovel and the dirt and the rock, get curious on what it is and how do you get free from the rocks in your garden. Deuces. We out. We love. Did we mention? We're doing a cruise. Anyway, if you guys want to go, let's do it. Boom.